July 9th is today's date. It's Tuesday. Dinger Tuesday, obviously. I'm Eli, that's Jerry. This is episode 28 of the Jerry and Eli Show. Jerry, how we doing, buddy? How'd you like that intro? Testing out some new stuff here. What do you think, man?
I wasn't even listening.
July 9th. Well, it's annoying. I practiced that earlier, literally. Also, the mustache is back. Mustache is back. So, just changing the vibes. You have a different different earrings in for you or no? Same?
Yeah, I upgraded.
Yeah?
I finally bought the $20 pair I've been looking at for a while. Usually I wear it was $7.99 on Amazon.
Sure.
But they fade too quick. So I said, you know what? I don't usually do this, but I'm going to spoil myself. So I bought the $20 pair.
$20 pair of earrings. That's pretty good,
Yeah, it's
man.
been about 3 days and they're still shining decently. So I think I made the right choice.
Okay. I love that for you. I definitely would have just lied and said, they were huge diamonds or something, or just like actual real, because, it's on YouTube. Nobody can tell. You know what I mean?
Audio delayed real bad. God damn it.
Not my fault. Not my fault. Just saying. Hey, guys, we are almost to 1,000 subscribers. We are 21 subs away from 1,000. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do that. It's free, helps the algorithm. I think once we hit 1,000, we can start monetizing, which means we'll make like $2-3 per show probably. So I love that for you. Audio is good, says everyone except for that guy. So that's a yikes for him.
No. I know what he's doing. He's trying to bust my balls because he knew I was gonna get upset.
Yeah, and it worked. It worked.
Unbelievable.
Did it not work? Props to him. What are you gonna do? Anything else you want to talk about before we talk about some baseball? We've been flying through. Shows have been pretty quick, which is fine. I think, we don't necessarily need to take up a full hour of these nice people's evenings if we don't have to. But, anything else?
I want to talk about you messaging me and saying that you'll only need a couple days to be able to be competent in Call of Duty.
Maybe we have different standards of competent. I'm not saying I'm gonna be, a 5-6 KD guy. I think I'd be positive within a couple nights.
See, this is where we differ. First of all,
wait, can we give some background? I was trying to set up some streams for the All-Star break when you guys don't have anything to watch of me and Jerry playing each other, and I was hoping for like Madden, MLB The Show, things like that, because I feel like that would resonate with the audience better. And then it just came up to, conversation got to Call of Duty. I was like, yeah, I haven't played Call of Duty since like high school basically, but I probably figured it out pretty quick because I've played video games all my life, and when I want to be good at one and I grind hard enough, eventually, I do okay in it. But Jerry disagrees.
You don't understand what I'm fighting every day. I'm fighting top 250 iridescent World Series of Warzone kids. And you think you could just come into these lobbies and be competent?
Yeah, I'm not trying to say, Zach, I'm not trying to say I'd be better than Jerry. I think within a couple nights I wouldn't be a huge a negative on the team. It's kind of what I was getting at. Because what you don't know is that like a couple sessions of us playing would also mean I'm probably in the basement, like literally just practicing for hours and hours, because that's how I do video games. I do like one at a time, and I play at an unhealthy amount until I am competent. You know what I mean?
If you're above a 2 KD, you're considered good. 2 KD is okay.
I think I could be to 1 by like night 3.
3 to 4 is when you're getting sweaty, but there are a lot of kids that people don't realize. There are a lot of 5 to 6 and even 7 KD players playing this game every night. And they think that they swear they're cheating. Everybody thinks these kids are cheating. They're not cheating. I get called a cheater every fucking night. It's really annoying. But there's a thing in this game. Do you play controller or keyboard and mouse?
What?
Do you play controller or keyboard and mouse?
Keyboard mouse.
All right, you're done. You're just done. I'm telling you right now, you're fucked. I'm so excuse my language. Sorry for cussing. You are screwed so bad playing this game because rotational aim assist is literal aimbot. I mean, you do not understand. There are certain gunfights where I have the same aim as Diaz Biffle, the best player in the world, because of a program installed in the game. All I do is move my left thumbstick, and I am just stuck on everybody.
Wait,
if you're on keyboard and mouse, just throw it out. Throw out the mouse, pick up a controller. You'll have a 2 KD in 3 days. I promise.
Yeah, I've went back and messed around with controller, like at the height of my Apex days, and feeling the game grab your controller or grab your crosshairs for it's crazy. But anyway, who'd you say the best player in the world was?
There's a lot, but it's between Diaz, Biffle, and Shifty, and they're playing in the same team in the World Series of Warzone. You'll get cooked without aim assist. You know what, brother? You are 100% right. I am not disagreeing with you. I think aim assist is incredibly broken in this game. I hate it. I have to use it because if I don't use it, I'm at a disadvantage. It's stupid not to have it on. But
if you're down to play Apex, I think you'd have a better time, and I would play with you. I would get back into it. Valorant, not since beta, basically. Anyway, let's talk about some baseball. Izzy's bored, apparently. What's up, guys? Thank you for being here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We are now 17 subs away from 1,000. Please, if you're here, quite a few people in here, hit the sub button. It's free. Helps us out a lot. Let's talk about the Cubs and the Orioles. Jameson Taillon, Dean Kramer. I do have this game without the pitching matchup projected pretty high home run wise. Just for you guys' information, I've been tweaking my approach a little bit on Tuesdays and really keying in on the games that I think are going to have the most home runs instead of just who I like as a single to hit one out, right? Like even if even if I would have liked like a Paul Goldschmidt tonight, which we might talk about, I have that game as like the worst projected home runs, so I'm not going to bet Paul Goldschmidt no matter how much I like him, just because it's Tuesday and I want to maximize the promo. I do have this game as actually the top, like 3.8 home runs projected in this game before we talk about pitching matchups. The pitching matchup is good, though. So I do not have a bet. I was close on Santander. Ian Happ was an interesting one on the other side. So was Michael Bush, but no pick for me. You got anything here?
No. This game, I mean, everybody's just going to bet names in this game. This is the game where people are going to just pick names out of a hat, I think. I don't see the value in it. I just don't see why everybody's betting on Gunnar Henderson. Is it just because his name? Someone give me one reason. Everybody's picking Gunnar Henderson, right? I'm being completely serious now. Somebody give me one logical reason behind the pick besides the fact that he has 27 home runs this year. That's what I want to know. Because everybody throws names out there. Just give me a reason, please. I'll be open to it. I don't give a shit, but.
That game canceled apparently. I don't. That's not official anyway. I know it's going to be raining, but Mets acquired Phil Maton from Tampa Bay in exchange for a player to be named later. Joey Lucchesi has been designated for assignment. Did you see that?
Joey Lucchesi? You just call him? What'd you call him?
I said Lucchesi.
You did it again. We went through this last year, by the way. You know that, right? I don't know if you just did that on purpose just to piss me off.
Yeah, since you said a lot about Gunnar, I just want to let you know, like, he is absolutely hitting one out tonight. Neither one of us are betting it. All that rant you just went on, there is no way it's going to be first at bat. It's going to be his first at bat. He's going to hit one out, and you're going to get 40 mentions on Twitter. You know that, right?
Why? Because I'm asking for a reason?
Yeah, just because he went on the rant about you know.
I just want reasons. Like there's too many.
I agree.
There's too many times where I see people just throw names out there and say this guy's gonna hit a home run. And I look at it and I'm like, sure, they're great power hitters, but why are we betting this at this price? That's just all I want to know. That's it.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that's the way it goes for me on the show anyway. Let's talk about the Guardians, Tigers. Ben Lively, Kenta Maeda.
Did you see what happened to me in my the other day? I am on the coldest heater of all time. If you haven't noticed, it's insane. I am getting close on everything. Like every parlay. If I put a 2-legger out, It's one of two. It's one of two. It's like I need this guy to hit a home run to cash this much money. Riley Green is gonna fucking hit the ball 390 feet, then 405 feet, two at bats, and then a ground rule double that gets called back. It is actually insane right now what's going on. But I also took Gunnar Henderson for a triple. I had a weird parlay going. I took Gunnar for a triple, Ohtani for a home run, and JP Crawford first at bat, extra base hit. JP didn't get an extra base hit his first at bat. Spoiler alert. Ohtani did not hit a home run. Gunnar Henderson hits a triple at plus 1260. I couldn't get Ohtani to hit a home run. Now watch. He's going to go on the heater of a lifetime now. So
he's getting two tonight. The St. Louis game postponed. Dean Kramer and Gunnar Henderson play for the same team. They play for the same team. Kramer actually hasn't given up a ton in his last. He's two home runs in his last four. So he hasn't given up a ton. But yeah, let's talk about the Guardians, Tigers, Lively, Maeda. If this game was not on Tuesday and I wasn't really trying to key in on the bigger home run games, I probably would have a bet on Riley Green here. I think there's a good chance he hits one out. I also think there's a good chance maybe that's the only home run that's hit in this game. So I am out. Are you going back to Riley Green tonight?
No. And you're wrong. You're wrong you're 100% wrong. That's a good chance that this is the only home run. No, you're wrong.
Okay.
There's going to be 4 home runs in this game.
Okay.
I don't know. Detroit. I made that up.
Okay.
So this was a little bit hard for me. It came down to 2 guys. Neither of them are Riley Green. None of them are on the Tigers. It came down to Josh Naylor and John Kensey Noel. Kenta Maeda stinks.
Yeah.
You can't even call him really a reverse split guy. It's just a matter of he's getting hit hard by both sides of the plate. It's just a matter of he's getting hit even harder by righties than lefties. I would have been swayed towards Noel if there was a bigger gap in the price between him and Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor is hitting the piss out of the baseball right now. He's just not hitting the ball over the fence. I don't give a shit. Yeah, over the fence. It's not going over the fence. Still hitting the piss out of the baseball right now. So I'm going with Josh Naylor just because the price is too close, and I think Josh Naylor has a way better chance to hit a home run. But I think both of them have a good shot tonight. But looking at plus 430 versus plus 460, it just is not worth the risk for me to take Noel.
Okay. I agree. So no bet for you.
I just said I'm taking Josh Naylor.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Jesus Christ.
Bobby Miller, Dodgers, Zach Wheeler, Phillies. It looks like Harper and Schwarber both back tonight. Probably going to get a lot of action on those two tonight. I don't like betting guys right off, coming right back off the IL. It just makes me a little nervous. Bobby Miller has not been very good this season, giving up on the nose, except for his first start, giving up a home run in every single start. A little heavier towards the lefties as well. So you're going to see a lot of Bryce Harper. You're going to see a lot of Kyle Schwarber love. I think they're both playing. I think I saw Harper was like kind of 50-50, but it looked like Schwarber was going to play. I know they were both activated today. I'm out. I'm out on this game just because not really a good number to play on the Dodgers side unless you want to go Ohtani. And I don't know what to do with this Phillies team. It would be Schwarber. It would be Harper if they weren't right back off the IL. What do you think?
I'm going to keep this simple. I'm not going too far outside the box today. I know usually I like to go outside the box, try to pick out, plus 800s here and there. This slate is not really calling for it. I don't think you overthink this. And I know you're saying you're worried about guys coming right off the IL. Sometimes that's the best time to grab them, by the way. Some guys come off the IL and hit the literal piss out of the baseball because they're watching film, they're watching their mistakes, they're working on things behind the scenes. By the way, it was Bryce's hamstring. He was still getting work in the batting cages, right? The guy's not just coming cold off the bench. We all know how much Bryce Harper loves playing at home. Bobby Miller is atrocious on the road. I don't know if you've seen every start. He's been getting rocked when he pitches on the road. I think he has like almost a 10 ERA on the road this season. Really, really bad. So I'm going to take Bryce Baum. First game back, at home in front of Philly. He loves playing at home. I'm not overthinking this.
Okay. I truthfully, I don't mind that bet. I don't like doing it right off the IL. If you feel good about it, it would have been Harper or Schwarber to me if we saw anything. Did you miss the plus 520 conversation? Eli Slayers, thank you. Jay doesn't think so most of the time. So I haven't dug into this. Just I tweeted out I have historic odds now back to beginning of May. Plus 520 is still negative EV, like pretty heavy. Like the method of like betting plus 520s is pretty crazy. I think since May 3rd, plus 520s are like under a 15% win rate, well under, which is pretty heavy negative EV. So if anybody tells you they have a method for betting, blind betting someone just because their odds are plus 520, they're a scammer. And people watching this show hopefully already knew that. But yeah, I can confirm that.
I don't want to go on a crazy rant about this. If you are betting just specifically based off the guy, just odds, just you look at odds, you're like bet, you are a fucking moron. And I'm serious about this. You are a fucking moron. First of all, there is no lucky odds number, magic number that's gonna be oh, this is gonna hit this many times. I don't think people understand how much odds change during the day. You can look at a certain odds that hit. Those are closing odds. Odds move. I had fucking 5 picks in my bet slip, right? Before I hit send. 2 of them changed before I can even lock them all in. I'm telling you right now, odds do not make a difference. Just because one has a certain odds, oh, look at this odds, it's going to hit. No, you're a moron. An absolute moron.
I will say, I agree with you. What I will say, the method thing is way too far to one side. I do think FanDuel has the best, algorithms, whatever you want to say. So they're the sharpest, quote unquote. I also think they might do a little bit of manipulation to move people out of that first 5-6 guys. You know what I'm saying? So that you have to click on the show all button, because somebody that doesn't know what they're doing probably says, oh, if I have to click show all and get to the higher odds, that's probably not going to happen, right? I think there might be a little bit of that going on. That's what I'm kind of trying to dive into. Honestly, if I figure out, I'm probably not going to tell anybody. And I'm certainly not going to charge whatever it is a month to get my home run method, because that's not a thing. I think there's a little bit of that. There might be a little bit of that going on, is what I'll say. But yeah, seeing plus 520 and betting it, that's an absurd thing to do, for one. And then paying money or charging people money for that method, it's like, what are we doing? This is why FanDuel making billions and billions of dollars. But
by the way, I'm just throwing this out there. I like having fun with bets sometimes, and I'll tell you, this is nonsense. I'll call it nonsense. I'll say this is bullshit. But if I see 3 guys I like and they just all happen to have the same odds, I think it's funny to me. Yeah. I think it's funny. It's fun. I'll put disposable income $5 on it. I don't give a shit. Stuff like that. Sometimes you see people bet plus 420 odds for fun. I think it's hilarious. And you know what? I'll root for that guy to hit. That guy's not pretending to be a genius that it's plus 420, it's going to hit. Who cares? I'll see someone post a ticket, a 3 or 4 leg parlay, hits or whatever, and it'll come out to plus 777, the lucky odds, and they'll post it. And I think it's funny, and I'll probably tail that guy. But like thinking that it's got to hit because of, I already said my piece. It's so stupid.
What's funny is I think the numbers I have are close to correct. Like you said, there's fluctuations in odds all throughout the day. Plus 420 is actually one of the better hit rates for odds, and I'm pulling the odds like an hour before game start. So still negative EV, but plus 420 is like somewhere around a 20-ish% hit rate of the odds that I have, which is pretty, it's pretty solid. You still can't blind bet them, but that's just interesting. You know what I mean? We just talked about Dodgers, Phillies. Let's talk about the Yankees and the Rays. Carlos Rodon, who has been awful, and Ryan Pepio, who hasn't been that bad. I have actually 2 bets in this game, but I'll let you go first.
I got nothing in this game, so you go.
Nothing in this game. Okay. No. On FanDuel, I do have this game projected at quite a few home runs. Carlos Rodon has been terrible. Pepio hasn't given up a home run in 3 starts. I don't think he's going to keep that up into 4. Just the baseball streaks. That's going to be a tough thing for him to do tonight. Ben Wright's probably going to get a lot of love tonight. I am on Juan Soto on the Yankee side, though. I just think he is, I mean, a top whatever hitter in baseball. And he is kind of the definition of due to me right now. I'm pulling the numbers back up here. Last 5 games, 300-mile-an-hour fly balls. He's leading the Yankees in exit velocity in the last 5. He's got a 35% fly ball rate in the last 5. I think Pepio gives 1 or 2 up to a couple of these Yankees lefties, and I think you're getting Juan Soto. I got him at plus 390. I think that's crazy, man. So yeah, I'm in on Juan Soto for FanDuel for the Dinger Tuesday promo. I'm also going to the other side of things and playing Yandy Diaz on the DraftKings promo. Bet $10, you get 50 cents. I don't know how DraftKings determines what everybody's minimum bet is. I saw some people say their minimum is now 20 and they're still getting 50 cents per. It's probably not an auto bet at that point or a must play, the promo anyway. If you still have $10 minimum and a 50 cent per home run, it's a must play promo. It just is. No Tuesday, I think. No Tuesday, at least since the beginning of June. I think all season, actually, would you have lost money with the $10 minimum bet and 50 cents per home run, even during the super dead ball, April and early May. So yeah, I'm going with Yandy Diaz. I don't know what the best line is for Yandy, but I think he was plus 500 on DraftKings. So if he hits, we get $50 there, and we get, regardless, hopefully at least our $10 back in bonus bet. So it's Juan Soto on FanDuel for me, Yandy Diaz on DraftKings for me in this game. What do you think about that, bud?
I think you did great, sweetie.
DraftKings minimum is $20. You get $1 per. So that's the same thing. That's the same thing, right? It's just a higher minimum. Actually, whatever, better or worse, it's the same. So there would not have. I don't think there's been a Tuesday all year when you would have not gotten at least your money in bonus bets back. But yeah, no, there hasn't been a 20. I don't think there's been a 20 or fewer home run Tuesday all year. So yeah, but my 2 is they maxed you at, yeah, I don't have a max. It might depend also state by state. I don't know. But I do not have a max, and I'm bet $10, get 50 cents per. If you don't have a max and you're bet $20, get $1 per, it's the same thing. It's a must play. Spotted cow, I am. I mow my neighbor's grass pretty much all year, and that is the neighbor that is retired and sometimes he gets bored and he just drives to Wisconsin to get beer. So it's a good friend to have. Cal Quantrill Rockies, Nick Lodolo in the Reds. This is another pretty highly rated game as far as the promo goes. For me, I've got it like 3.4 home runs or something like that. And I do have a bet here. Do you, Jerry?
This is one of those. I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, but this feels like a major trap game for the public.
I would agree.
I think this pitching matchup is being overlooked, underestimated, and I'm not going to have a bet in this game for that reason. But we'll see. I wish everybody the best of luck in this game.
I hear that. I am high on Nick Lodolo. I think he's really good. He has given up some home runs this year. I guess never more than 1 per start. There's a guy with a better number than I think he should have in this ballpark, and that's Michael Toglia. Has 5 home runs and 51 at-bats against lefties this season. Now, he does play half his games in Coors Field. I think up until this point, Great American Ballpark has actually been better for home runs. Maybe not in the pure number because their Reds offense has been down, but that's crazy to get a guy that high of a number who has hit a home run in 10% of his at-bats against lefties. I think he's also dialed in right now. He's got 90.5 average exit velocity in the last 5 days, 33% fly ball rate. Seeing the ball better, so he's plus 3.5 miles per hour on his exit velocity in the last 3 games versus the season. And he has 2 piss missiles in his last 3 games without a home run. So give me Michael Toglia at a very good number. I think of plus 420-ish for you guys plus 420 for you guys that are in on the plus 420 method, quote unquote. And I like it. I feel pretty good about him. Jerry hates it though.
If it hits, you're a genius. If not, you're an idiot. There's no two ways about that. There is only 2 ways about that.
Pretty much.
Doyle's been a monster in the month of July, by the way.
I
He
had
is
him written down as well.
murdering the baseball. He's giving like Schwarber June vibes. Maybe this is the king of July. Um, and obviously, Great American Ballpark is a bandbox, so I don't have a bet in this game, but I probably would have immediately just blindly bet Doyle the way he's been hitting the baseball.
I was between Doyle and Toglia mainly. I had Jamer written down as well. But yeah, I mean, Brenton Doyle to start off July, 3 home runs, 2 home runs, 1-1-1. So what is that? Fast math, 5 home runs in 7 games in the month of July. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. What's crazy is he's actually not hitting the ball as hard on average as he has the rest of the season. But yeah, Brendan Doyle, if you're not in on Toglia, I don't know what Doyle's number is. Assuming it's not plus 420, or I guess it's plus 390 down for Toglia. But yeah, I would like Doyle as well in this game.
Ellie has had 2+ bases last like 6 games against the Rockies. I'm never gonna tell you not to bet Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah,
honestly, he is phenomenal. He swings and misses a lot, but when he makes contact, he does special things.
So rain, a possible issue with the Reds game. So I'm in Indianapolis, and pretty much the weather passes over us, and it goes west to east, and eventually gets towards Cincinnati. It's been like a light rain all day, and yeah, I'm not a weatherman. I'm not telling you this is what's gonna happen in Cincinnati either. If they're getting what we're getting, they're probably gonna be able to play through it pretty easily. 15 subs away from 1,000. Please subscribe if you have not already. Yes, we are actually down to 11. We're 11 away from 1,000. If we can get 11, or if we can hit 1,000 before the end of the show, that would be super cool.
Hello, Dumbo.
What's up, Dumbo? Shark Burners, what's up, man? Took Doyle too. Oakland Athletics, Boston Red Sox, Joey Estes, Brian Bayo. I have a bet here. It's probably not who you're thinking, but I'll let you go first.
I'm honestly embarrassed.
Okay.
Very embarrassed because for me,
okay,
I'm getting on a live show here, right, to talk about baseball and talk about props and what to bet or what I think and what I'm betting. You could think I'm an idiot, maybe take my advice with a grain of salt. Either way, I appreciate you watching. I'm coming on here, though, to give out a plus 210 home run prop, and I'm sick to my stomach over it. There's just no way around it. There's just no way that Joey Estes is going to, unless he walks Devers, faces him 2 or 3 times and walks him every time. I just don't see a way for him to pitch around Devers right now. Hitting the absolute piss out of the baseball. And someone said Jaron Durant. That's not a bad pick either. He's another one that's been unbelievable with his exit velo this month. I don't care that it's plus 210. I'm going to take it anyway. Joey Estes obviously is not pitching as well on the road. There's a lot of factors you can look at. He's a young pitcher. I just don't think he has the stuff to get out Devers. And Devers is on a massive heater right now. Obviously, 3 home runs in his last 2 games. I'm not a guy that's not going to bet a guy because he just hit a home run. I don't care if the guy's hit 5 straight home runs in 5 days. I'll keep going with the train, especially if he's locked in. Devers is locked in right now.
Devers is very streaky. I do think he hits one tonight. I didn't bet on him. It was a little bit of the number. It was also a I don't know. I think he's gonna hit one. Don't get me wrong. It feels like he goes crazy versus the Yankees, and I don't have numbers to support this at all. And then he has a couple down games after that. I don't know. That was just in my head. That's why I didn't bet it. But I do have Dominic Smith at plus 430 or something. What was the number on Dom Smith? Yeah, plus 430 for Dom Smith. Yeah, I know. It is kind of wild. But his last 3 baseballs hit, 104 ground ball, 106 line drive, 100.8 line drive. He's kind of got some guys heating up around him. I think he's going to get some pitches to hit. Why would you not throw him fastballs when you can't really throw a couple of these other guys, especially Devers fastballs. So yeah, I'm gonna take Dom Smith plus 430. And the number's not great. It's still double Devers, but Dom Smith plus 430.
Okay.
Tyler O'Neill is another interesting one. I will say that. Although Estes has been a little tough on righties. You know, it's been lefties that are kind of doing the majority of the damage against him. And honestly, Estes hasn't been terrible. He hasn't been terrible. Hasn't given up a run in his last 2 starts. That was both against the Angels. You know, so soft numbers there, but yeah, Dom Smith, Tyler O'Neill, Rafi Devers, even Jaron Duran, if you want to throw those in there. I think you know, multiple of those guys probably hit one tonight. I did have Lawrence Butler written down against Bayo. So take that for whatever it's worth. Yeah, ended up going with Dom Smith. Nationals, Mets, Jake Irvin, Jose Quintana. I also have a bet here. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm betting on a guy that surprisingly, as a diehard Mets fan, don't be fooled by the hat. I'm not the biggest fan of. You know, everybody loves him in New York. I think he's a great person. I just think that he can be traded. If he's traded, I won't cry. I'll say that much. But Pete Alonso is plus 400 today. And he is trending in the right direction right now. He is starting to barrel. Pete Alonso goes on these crazy hot streaks. He is trending in the right direction. They are just coming home off an 8-game road trip. And he is starting to barrel the ball. I think he's going to have a power surge going into the All-Star break. Obviously, he's going to be in the home run derby. And I think it starts with this homestand right now. And I'm going to take the plus 400 here. We're not going to see that. I'll tell you what. If Pete Alonso hits a home run today and tomorrow, we're going to see plus 310 going forward, like into the weekend. So give me plus 400 on Dinger Tuesday. I very rarely bet this guy. I swear. I think this is maybe my 3rd time betting Pete Alonso this season. I'm just not a big fan of betting him. But he's going to hit a home run today, I think.
And I think Pete potentially cares about the home run derby more than the regular season.
He does.
So maybe he's trying to get that swing dialed in. I'm on Lindor. I think you fade Irvin here. Didn't give up a home run in his last start. Don't really care. Was against the Mets, I guess. Only gave up 1 hit. I don't think he's going to repeat that. Is that right? Is that right? 1 hit the Mets last time out? It's kind of tough. But I'm going to run Francisco Lindor at a pretty good number and feel pretty good about it. Has been hitting. Go ahead. Lindor's been actually a little bit better against lefties this season. I don't really care. Leading the team in exit velocity last 5, up to a 44% fly ball rate in his last 5, which is a really, really high number for him. 2 missiles in his last 3 games without a home run, 200-mile-per-hour fly balls in his last 5. I think he's seeing the ball really well right now. I think Irvin gives up a couple here. I also think you got a shot. You got a shot at you know 3 or 4 home runs in this game for bonus bets as well. But I love Lindor. I also truly like the Pete Alonso pick as well. Nobody really from the national side of things jumped out at me. Mainly, I think because Quintana keeps the ball in the ballpark pretty well. It went through a bad span here, I guess, in May, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Nationals. Maybe gives up 1, but I think you get 3 or 4 home runs in this game, and I think there's a good chance it's Lindor and Pete. We're both coming out pretty good on the other side. KC, St. Louis is rained out. Is that right? Is that actually true? Does anybody know?
KC Cardinals has been rained out for 2 hours, you idiot.
Okay. Trevor Rogers, Marlins, Ronel Blanco, Astros. No bet for me here. Although, I mean, honestly, there's probably a few guys here you could talk me into. Jerry gunning for MLB home run dude's job.
Oh, God, please don't ever compare me to that guy. Jesus Christ. Do you have a bet in this game or no? No, me neither. Honestly, I have no desire to bet on this game.
I think I'm done with bets, actually.
How many picks did you give out?
5 total.
You gave out 5 home run picks?
Yeah, 4 for FanDuel Dinger Tuesday and Yandy on DraftKings. Dom Smith, Michael Toglia, Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, Yandy Diaz.
Sounds like the ugliest ticket I've ever heard of.
Minnesota Twins, Chicago White Sox, Bailey Ober, Eric Fetty. No bet for me.
I'm gonna be honest. I only got one bet left.
I've got a couple things I can talk about, things I almost bet, since that's what the people love to hear anyway.
I'm not betting this game, by the way.
Okay, you want to talk about it or nah?
I think the pitching matchup is actually better. Like it's another underrated pitching matchup.
I agree with you. I mean, Ober's having a pretty solid season.
Ober's been
Fetty
fantastic.
Yeah. And then you look at Fetty's game long, and like, damn, this guy's has given up some runs, but he's also going deep, like 6 innings, 7 innings, 6. Like this guy's not getting pulled early. Yeah, he gave up 4 runs to the Dodgers. No shame about that. But then outside of that, getting into the pitching through 6 or 7 innings, giving up 1 run to the Guardians, 2 runs to the Tigers. This guy's going deep into ball games, and he's tough to hit. And yeah, Bailey Ober, I think, is a really solid pitcher as well. So no interest for me in this game. Let's talk about Pirates, Brewers. Josh Fleming, Colin Rea. It's an opener, it looks like, for the Pirates. So that kind of just rules out betting on Brewers plays for me, unless I'm really dialed into somebody. I did have O'Neal Cruz written down, of course. He is destroying baseballs right now. Colin Rea is not very good. I don't know how many home runs total you get here. And it's hard for me to gauge bullpen days, but yeah, if you want to bet on Brian Reynolds or O'Neal Cruz, I'm not going to tell you no. 1 beer in, Dumbo.
You did have a beer today, didn't you?
I've been drinking a beer in front of you.
I mean, you just don't stop. It's every single day with you.
A beer, sure, yeah.
You have alcohol every single day.
Do you know how much of this is alcohol? It's like 4%, like this much is alcohol.
Do you know who else says that? Alcoholics. It's only this much. It's only this much. You know who else says that? Crackheads. It's only a little bit of crack. It's only a little bit of crack. Every day, a little bit of crack. I just need a little more, just a little bit of crack. Okay, buddy. Get help. Rowdy Tellez revenge. I didn't think about that.
Just a beer, bro. Thank you. Listen, if I was getting, I've said it before, say it again. If I was getting hammered drunk every night, or if I was even, several nights a week,
yeah, but you need alcohol, you need that beer. You need that alcohol. You need it.
No, I don't. If we run out of beer, it's like, oh, we don't have any beer today.
Go a whole month without a beer.
A whole month? Why would I do that?
I don't know. Because you can't.
This is having no negative impact on my life, and I enjoy the hell out of beer. Why would I?
Yeah, but you weigh 109 pounds. You have 1 beer, you're bombed.
Incorrect. White Sox game postponed anyway. That's cool. That's good. Spotted cow, yeah. A little bit of a crack is 100% crack.
True.
Anyway. On a serious note, I've been in too many funerals, and if you have an addiction issue, get help. We try to, stay away from that. Rangers, Angels, Max Scherzer, Roansy Contreras. I'm out. Corey Seager, sure, I'd be in. Jonah Heim, sneakily, heating back up, maybe, but no bet for me in this game.
Yeah, Jonah Heim was on my team. This is embarrassing. Do you know what I did yesterday?
What'd you do?
I had 2 tickets. So I like 2 guys on each game from the same team, by the way. And I said, all right, I have in Fanatics, I had a $10 bonus bet and I had a profit boost. So what do I do, right? By the way, I'm charging to what I did yesterday, and it's embarrassing. So I'm going to talk about it. I separated 2 tickets, right? Here's the 2 tickets. I put Jonah Heim, Austin Riley, Matt Olson, Corey Seager. You see what's going on here, right? Austin Riley hit a home run and Corey Seager hit a home run. Not on the same ticket.
It's tough, man. Jared just hiding his vodka in a water bottle.
You got to be smart about it, Jason. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Shark Burners. It was when I was high school. It was like wait till you're in college. When I was in college, it was like wait till you hit 25. When I hit 25, it was like wait till you're 30. Hey, I'm coming up on 30. So I have to eat an obscene amount of calories to gain anyway. Braves, Diamondbacks, the pitch. Probably one of the pitching matchups of the year. Chris Sale's looking pretty good. Zach Allen is always really good. yeah, there's some power on both of these lineups, and there could be a few home runs here. I'm out because this game could also be, 0-0 going in the 7th inning.
This is probably a playoff matchup that we're going to be looking at in this postseason. Obviously, the Diamondbacks haven't looked the same, but they're going to come around. Both of these teams are going to be powerhouses come the end of the year. For home runs, though, this is going to be tough. Obviously, it is a good pitching matchup. Right now, the way Austin Riley is barreling the baseball, holy shit. I'm not going to be mad at anybody that wants to take a flyer on him. He has been unbelievable. And obviously, I did take him just on the wrong ticket. I completely messed that up. It should have been Riley and Seager. I don't know what I did. I'm still sick about it.
You were done?
Thank you for asking. Yes.
Welcome,
By the
buddy.
way, Matt Olson's he's not even
Not done.
remotely looks anything like he did last year, the last couple years. Wait till he heats up. The Braves are going to be a very dangerous team, and I hate to say it, but it is what it is. Riley at plus 440 is very nice. Yes, it's a tough pitching matchup, but he is locked in right now. So I'm not betting it, but that's going to be a fun game to watch tonight. Playoff atmosphere.
Now are you done?
So anyway, I was going to the mall today. Now, God.
There's almost 400 of you in here. I know there's at least 5 of you that have not subscribed to the channel. I know I'm being annoying about it. I try not to be usually, but hey, I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers while we are on this show. That would be cool. There's got to be 5 of you. We're 5 away. Got to be 5 of you that aren't subbed to the channel. It's free. Just like, if you're watching on your phone, just scroll down a little bit next to where it says Heavy Hitter Media Co. We just hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000. Hit the like button too. Like button's also free. Helps us out a lot.
You can hear the sirens?
I didn't hear any sirens.
I've had sirens going off the whole time, but people can apparently hear them. They're very low in the background.
Well, you have your $400 microphone in storage that you won't go get. I also have a fire station right down the road. Sirens go by all the time. Nobody ever hears them because, I got my nice microphone. But anyway, 2 baseball games left. Logan Gilbert, Mariners, Adam Mazur, Padres. I was close on Jerks and Profar. 3 home runs in his last 4 games. He went back-to-back, took a night off, hit home runs, hit another one yesterday. I don't know. I was pretty high on the Yankees getting him last season or in the offseason. I think he can hit. I think he mashes righties. I don't really want to fade Logan Gilbert. I think he's really good. If you want to play in this game, it's probably should be if you like Profar or whatever, go with it. Logan Gilbert is good. Adam Mazur isn't as good. But I mean, home run wise, they're like literally the same number as Logan Gilbert. They're both at 1.0 home runs per 9 innings this season. Missouri does struggle against lefties pretty hard. Logan Gilbert's got a really good WOBA, average slugging, whatever, against the righties and lefties. I've got lefties at a 469 WOBA against Missouri. So if you wanted, I did look pretty hard also at Cal Raleigh. Luke Raley. There's a couple interesting options as far as lefties go in this Mariners lineup. So if you want to bet here, that's probably where I would go. Maybe either Cal Raleigh with a chalk or Jerks and Profar with a little bit better of a number. But yeah, any thoughts on this game?
This is my last pick.
Yep. Oh, you have a pick. I thought you were done. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said I had one more. This was the last one. I believe I'm almost positive. When I had it in my bet slip, it was plus 540. And it dropped before I can go through and double check and make sure I wanted to lock in these 5 guys. It dropped down to plus 480. I don't know what it is now, but I was pretty pissed off about that. Dominic Canzone has been on my radar. I like betting on this kid when he gets hot. We're usually going to always get around plus 500 or better for him. And when he gets hot, he goes on a nice little streak. He is just starting to barrel the ball again. I bet him quite a few times last season. I think I probably only bet him once this season. There is one small issue. When a lefty comes out of the pen, he's probably going to get pinch hit for later in the game. So I'm not even 100% sure he's going to be in a lineup. He's one of those guys. So we'll see. I am definitely taking him though. Hopefully his odds go back up by now. Maybe it'll be back up to plus 540. I don't think it should be plus 480. It should be higher than that, but I took it anyway.
1,000 subs. Thank you guys so much.
Nice.
Appreciate it. Shark Burners subscribed on 2 of his accounts. I don't even think Jerry is subscribed to this channel on his 1 account. So thank you, Shark Burners. Thank you guys getting us to 1,000. Maybe we'll start making $3-4 a show now with the monetization. I don't know actually how that works, but it's Awesome. Appreciate it.
Do
Honestly,
we
it
get a
means a lot.
plaque?
This channel hasn't existed for more than what, 4 months? Is that right? Yeah, not even 4 months. 1,000 subscribers. You know, we've been in the 400 to 600 viewer range every show for the last couple weeks. That's awesome. Truly means a lot.
When do we get a plaque? I know YouTube people get plaques.
I think that's like at 100,000.
100,000. So we got to do this.
100 more 4 months. 400 more months.
We got to do this 100 more times of 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think, you know, we could just start making some really controversial hot take videos. Maybe we could get there. You know what I mean?
You know what I got to do? I'm telling you right now, and it's gonna work. I'm gonna get you canceled.
That could work. Also, think of how well the public would respond to just every day you just hit the record. You know, hold your phone in front of you, hit record, and just rant for 3-4 minutes about whatever has pissed you off in the last couple hours. I think that would be hilarious. I would watch it personally. I feel like that would get a ton of views. I just came up with that idea. You should do it.
I get angry a lot.
I would do it, but everybody would just like how do I say
just do a show every day. You know what? Maybe we'll do a little show here and there more often. Who knows?
That would be cool. Make a method. Honestly, if we did a clickbaity video about home run method, works all the time. 50% of the time, it works every time.
Guys named Jays on Wednesdays are plus 27 EV times 2.
More drunk Eli at the beach. So I was thinking, actually, where our cabin is, I think I could get a long enough if I get the cat 7's a thing, right? With the longer distance than cat 6. You're an electrician.
The what?
Cat 7 Ethernet cable.
What about it?
What's the max distance? It's like 230.
Let me tell you something. I'm an electrician. You know what we call guys that deal with cat cables? We call them data fairies.
Okay, anyway.
We don't do that.
I think I could get a long enough cat 7 cable to get internet down to the beach. I just got to throw it over a cliff and plug it in.
Really? You're trying to do a live stream from the beach? Are you going to wear like a Borat outfit?
I hadn't thought about that, but maybe.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Maybe for 100, if we get 100K subscribers, I will do a live show from the beach in a Borat outfit.
In the Borat outfit.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to make sure of it.
Is that the Speedo?
It's the little the onesie, the little onesie.
Oh, for 100K subs, I'll do it.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. I'm going to hold you to that.
All right. Last game of the night is in San Francisco. Do you want to talk about it, or no? I don't have a bet. It's in San Francisco.
You want me to bet Oracle Park on Dinger Tuesday? Yeah. Okay.
And Blake Snell is pitching half of it. So
by the way,
Blake Snell, I honestly did not even look at this game. I forgot it was happening. No bets for either one of us. This is a tough game to play for Dinger Tuesday. Go ahead with your thoughts. Sorry, bud.
Conforto Power Surge, like I said, it's here. I think I spoke about it. When did I speak about it? Was it Friday? No, Sunday. We had a show. There is going to be a Conforto Power Surge, so I just can't bet that stadium. Not on Dinger Tuesday. I'm not ruining my night.
Do you guys have other jobs? Not in the sense of a 9 to 5. We both. I
took time off from work. I was a full-time electrician, and I took some time off just to work on this whole enchilada. But I'm probably gonna go back. I have a really good full-time job, so maybe I'll go back. Who knows? But right now, I've just been having some fun. Took like 6 months off, so.
Yeah, I left a 6-figure tech job to come do this with you hooligans.
Jerry thinks he's so macho, manly. Data fairy is insane. Let me tell you something. If I showed you how hairy my chest is, you would understand.
Also, I was a low voltage pull Ethernet cables through data centers guy in college. It all makes sense. I get it. One of my best friends is a union electrician. My life was never in risk with low voltage. You guys' lives at risk pretty much every day. So I mean,
little off topic. I have so much hair on my chest I can't even see my nipples anymore.
Yeah.
Will we get banned if I show my my chest? Show my tits?
I think that's gonna wrap up the show. Be nice to each other. Good luck on all your. No, we should recap, huh? Yeah, I was actually gonna say that. That's what I was trying to say. You know, probably shouldn't say homophobic things. You know, on the stream. You
What's
might have just got
homophobic?
canceled before me.
What's homophobic?
The term fairy is definitely homophobic. Yeah.
Fairy is homophobic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you're a fairy. You're
All
a
right, let's
data
recap
fairy.
our bets.
You exactly proved my point. Look at you and look at me. You did data cable.
Lord. So
I did real
betting on
electrical.
Juan Soto, Dinger Tuesday. Juan Soto plus 390, Francisco Lindor plus 360, Michael Toglia plus 420, Dominic Smith plus 430, and then I used $10 on DraftKings to do their promo plus 500 on Yandy Diaz. That is my Dinger Tuesday. Jared, what's your Dinger Tuesday?
You want to play with my dinger? What'd you say? Repeat that. I didn't hear you.
I asked what your home run bets for today were.
Put it on the screen, Easton. Get this dweeb off my screen. Honestly, I would. I thought about it. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes times get hard. You got to do what you got to do. $5 is $5. I don't give a shit. First pick is Josh Naylor, Bryce Harper. Did you say something? Naylor, I barely know her. Thanks for taking my line. Bryce Harper, Pete Alonso. This is disgusting. I can't believe I'm actually giving this out on a show. Rafael Devers, and this is where it gets interesting. All right, I did a little bit of an outside the box pick with Dominic Canzone. For some reason, I think we're going to go 5 for 5 here. I'll say it again. Josh Naylor, Bryce Harper, Pete Alonso, Rafael Devers, and Dominic Canzone. And since this is the only thing I'm betting today, I did round robin by 3 and 4.
Are you doing Dinger Tuesday or no?
Those are all straight bets, but they're in a par. I put them in parlay form. Obviously, you're gonna bet Dinger Tuesday. If you got the money to bet, first of all, I hope you have disposable income if you're betting 5 Dinger Tuesday picks. Right? That's $125. I'm being serious here. The Dinger Tuesday could lead to some degeneracy, which worries me a little bit. Obviously, I can afford to lose $125 straight up. This is why I'm betting 5 picks. But if you can't afford to lose $125, please do not partake in this promo. Maybe take the parlay and throw $1 or $2. It gets very dangerous. It's the only thing that pisses me off a little bit. It's a little misleading. A lot of people have problems out there to lose a lot of money on things like this. But I think we do very well, so we'll see.
Have y'all thought about merch? We have merch. It's heavyhittermedia.net/shop or /store. One of those. It also has my DJ Analytics merch up there, but there's like I think there's a T-shirt or two or something on the.
Don't worry, Eli. Jerry wouldn't pull it out anyway. He's ashamed of the size. Let me tell you something, Joe Mutt. I ain't ashamed. It ain't that big. I don't care. All right? It's not about the size of it. It's about how you use it. That works for all things in life.
I hope you're not running 1,000 foot of Cat 5 in people's. You can't run it that. I mean, you can. You're gonna get packet loss at what 230 or 330 or something. Dustin, I don't know. 50-foot Cat 6. That's easy. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the show. Before we get in any more trouble here, appreciate you guys. If 3 of you have not hit the like button yet, 3 more. We're to 100 likes and 1,000 subs. One video. That would be cool. But yeah, good luck on your bets. Be nice to each other. We'll see you Friday. Actually, we're going to have a show on Friday for real this time. We said the last 2 Tuesdays, and then I ruined our plans. Friday at 5:30 on these channels. I'm going to have a UFC video out for the fight night this weekend. It's not bad. So we'll do that. Probably Thursday night after my kid goes to bed, late night. That will probably be a bourbon with Eli, whatever you want. Jerry's chuckling. I'm going to give him a chance to respond to whatever he's chuckling about.
Freaking Mr. Token over here. That was a funny one. I gave me a giggle.
I didn't read it. That's demonetized before getting monetized. That would be it. That would be it. Searched up.
One of us is gonna get canceled. I mean,
heavy hitter. Hang on, guys. Dear Lord, it's this heavy hitter media.net. Oh, only one I. .net, and then it's either /shop or /store. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's one of those.
we have a store.
God, we'll see Friday. Thanks.